Hi, and welcome. That was a big hi. Welcome to Right Away After Party. I'm Nick.
And I'm Kath. Hi.
Welcome to the show, to the after party. Oh my gosh, we were talking about POV, and
Point
Kath
of
just brought up,
view.
a really important part of POV that I think is really important. What does that say? First
Oh, you
person?
can't see
Oh,
first person, second person, third person. Yeah, just had to remember those. Go ahead.
yes. But that I was going to say, though, the thing that you were just talking about, I think is a really important factor to POV, and that is the director's eye. Like, where, like, who is the director of your story? So, like, who do you want telling the story, and how far is the camera away from the story, and how close is the camera to the story? Like, that's a really important, like, point of view. So,
Yeah.
it's like,
What
who tells,
happened?
huh?
What happens is that was just my husband walking by to see if it was still snowing, but it's not. Even though I tell him that we're going to be recording, it's like he wants to be in the picture too, so we let him. Remember, let them.
Just let them.
Yeah. Well, what I learned is talking about point of view. If I'm writing in the first person, usually this is what it's like, or
Yes.
this. I can only write about what the main character is doing, thinking, and feeling, and seeing and hearing. So if he
Yes.
faints or she faints,
Yeah.
you cannot have anything going on unless you're going to back out and
Well,
write them in a
another
movie.
part of that too, is that you have to think about who that character is and like what they see and how they see it. So if you have a really angry first person character,
It's
they're not
like,
going to see all the lovely flowers and like how beautiful the sky looks today. They're just going to be pissed off and angry, walking around looking at all pissed off and angry things.
yeah,
So first
exactly.
person point of view limited like that, really kind of limits you. But if you have, so that's one idea to think about with
Yeah.
first person.
Writing in the second person, in other words, you see, you do, you can climb that mountain, is really hard because
Yeah.
you're kind of aiming the camera at somebody, but it's almost like you're teaching a lesson or giving instructions, don't you think?
I think it can come across very snooty. I think the you terminology can come across as almost borderline rude. I mean, I read only one book like it before and we were talking about that, and I actually had to put it down. It was really like kind of upsetting the way they were talking.
Mm,
It's like
mm.
you should never cross the street, and when you did, and it was kind of like talked in that, you know,
It's like imperative.
yeah. And
Yeah.
it's like I think you should be put away.
I think there's also a flip side to it where it's almost like voyeurism.
Oh, true,
So I'm
true.
standing outside your house
Yeah,
and I can see you sitting on the couch.
yeah. I guess
You don't really,
like a thriller would be good for
it
that.
could be, it could be. So there's this pros and cons, like with everything, pros
Yeah,
and cons. Then you have the third person,
yeah,
you, he, I'm sorry, not you, he, she, it, they,
yeah,
where your lens opens up a lot more.
yeah,
And so you can see more things and you can point out more things, but you get less intimate, you get further away from the action. So
yeah.
sometimes it's good because you don't want, for example, in children's books, there are certain things that you would want to write in the third person because maybe
Hmm.
they're scary or very new ideas.
Yeah,
But if you're writing in the first person for a children's book, first person allows them to be the hero straight away and be right in the middle of the action, whatever
yeah. I
it
think
is.
I like that. I mean, I my daughter prefers third person. Like she loves third person. I prefer first person. I like to read in first person and I like to write in first person. I like to also read though in third person present tense,
Yeah,
close, like very close third person.
there
So
you go.
we can talk about the difference between close and distance in the next
Yeah, very
episode.
quickly, because one of the things we like to do is to finish on time.
Yeah.
Okay, love you. See you next time. Bye.